Try it again. Okay.
Alright, sorry about that. We're trying to get some of these errors put to rest. So we're trying something new here. Let us know if this is working a little bit better.
Trying to work through some bugs. We're trying to attempt to, within my car, get a better stream, so.
Alright, well, looks like people are listening and hearing us a little bit better. Why don't we start that story over?
Alright. Let's make sure we're not jumping real quick, huh? Let's get to Minnehaha.
Yeah.
We'll
give it a few blocks.
Yeah, make sure anyone that got kicked out of the other stream gets back in, because there's some good police work yesterday. Looks blurry.
There you go.
How about that?
Yeah.
Might have hit autofocus.
Yeah.
Alright. I don't see any errors.
How's that for blurry? Is it better, backseaters?
Good?
Much better, people are saying. All good.
Perfect.
All right.
We will restart that story from the very beginning. As we were saying, the department's smartest man, Undersheriff Kyle Meestead, was out through his duties yesterday. Brought him to Highway 61 and County Road F, and that's going to be on the border there of Vadnais Heights. Was it Vadnais Heights Township?
Wiper Lake.
Yeah, Wiper Lake. Kind of like a little weird area. He sees a Aviator, which is a Lincoln Aviator, in front of him. Stopped in the middle of the road, and to his surprise, a bunch of kids get out and start shuffling seats. He sees them try to attempt to stop two other vehicles. Starts throwing off red flags for him. He relays that plate to other CAT team members, and it was stolen.
Yep.
Well, he starts following that vehicle, airing updates, and while this is all going on, there was a fresh stolen out of Delwood in Washington County, which is right there on the border of Ramsey, near White Bear Lake. They stole a white Audi Q7. Well, as Under Sheriff Meestead is following this vehicle, he's getting into the interchange 35E 694. As he's going southbound, locations start getting aired on this fresh stolen Audi, and these two vehicles were riding in tandem. Together.
Both stolen, both riding together down the highway.
It's piqued the interest of all the patrol squads in the area. Sounds like a water patrol squad was getting on the freeway from Little Canada Road, and the vehicles attempted to stop and
Yeah.
Well, we're going to be working it on the fly, I think. Looks like we might have stopped cutting out. So as we were saying, this vehicle began going westbound. Deputies not far behind with your afternoon CAT team. Updates being relayed. They get off in Minneapolis in the U of M area. Sounds like coordinating efforts between all the agencies involved locate the Audi unoccupied, ran out of gas. They started working on surveillance footage and trying to locate where the Aviator went. Within, I want to say it was like 8 or so blocks, they found the Aviator dumped and unoccupied. Recovered them. That investigation is ongoing. Washco's involved. And I believe we'll get some good suspect info. But we just want to point out that right place, right time, and just putting some pieces together by Undersheriff Meestead kind of led to the start of this. Got deputies in position. At the end of the day, at that time yesterday, it's rush hour, so you know that factors into it. But both vehicles recovered. Sounds like undamaged, and as always, they leave some breadcrumbs that are going to lead to their ultimate apprehension. Yeah. So, kudos to Kyle. You are now officially an honorary CAT team member, sir. So as we said, it's just been busy. West Metro's over in the suburbs getting hit rather hard. We're having vehicles. We had one stolen, I believe. Was it Monday, Kill?
Yep.
Kia Sportage was stolen over here. AirTag tracked it into Minneapolis, and lo and behold, that vehicle is used in multiple crimes. Strong-armed attempted robbery of a gal in her purse at a gas station. Was that Edina?
Edina.
Out in Edina. So we're following up on that, working that as well in conjunction with Edina. We've been coordinating a lot with those West Metro teams, but it's going to take everybody in the Metro, every agency to crack down on this. Or
yeah, we got to get everybody to work together. There's, I think the uptick is huge right now.
Last night was pretty active. We were saying a lot of stolen mopeds located. It's just, yeah. Stolen vehicles, just the precursor to other crimes. And I can't beat that drum enough right now. And it's just so.
Yeah.
Next week?
Yeah, State Fair starts.
We starts on the 24th, Thursday.
Can't wait for those corn dogs. Oh, Brownell puffs.
French fries, sir.
And French fries.
I think we had our fair share last year.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
But, I do want to give a quick shout out. This kind of a little personal for me. It's bittersweet. Today was my Grandma Judy's birthday, August 16th. It was the death anniversary of Elvis Presley. It's also my second oldest niece's birthday. And at the same time, my grandma passed away today, which would have been her, I believe, her 83rd birthday. Her and her brother Pat were twins. They share the same birthday, and my grandma went home to be with my grandpa. Last couple months, my sister got married. She expressed just her longing to be back home with Grandpa Tom, who I was named after. I'm glad it finally happened. She's no longer in pain, but there's going to be a lot of memories and missed holidays without her. So did want to give that quick shout out. Sorry about juggling. In my heart, knew that that's kind of my grandma was ready. It's been almost 3 years without my grandpa. And especially at my sister's wedding, she was adamant she was going to make it to that, and my little sister, and they got some good memories out of it. So we'll cherish the good times, and yeah. We are on the east side right now.
East side of St. Paul. Hot, almost 90 degrees here.
It sounds like it's only going to get hotter from here on out.
Probably some storms later.
I mean, coming up to the fair, I'd prefer
Getting up there.
So, as far as activity today, hasn't been a lot of, as of now, a lot of recoveries. What else did we have? We did have that suspicious lady called in with the two black, she described them as Chevy Equinoxes, attempting to block her in. I guess I don't know the specifics on there. You know, some people get like they're bothering law enforcement. Some people may not think too much of a situation, and then it kind of dawns on them, hey, that, you know, this something was about to happen. If you ever have that situation, call it in.
Yeah, that's what officers are there for. If it raises the skin on the back of your neck or the hairs, call it in.
He's gonna have to show us a few things. Come out on a Wednesday and maybe
That's right.
Find us some stolens.
That's right.
You guys saw the Live Patrol post? Sounds like Sheriff Fletcher did some pre-taste testing at the Iowa Fair.
Yeah.
And took some cool looking pictures. I've always been curious to go to other state fairs. I know, what is it, Texas is like the only bigger one than us?
You know, I don't know who would be bigger than us.
Forget which one it is, but I think ours is the best. Granted, my sample size is limited because I've only been to the Minnesota State Fair.
And I agree, I'll show you all clear, looks like you left.
Still on the east side. I don't know if anybody else knows what big fairs are.
7218. Fire 5061 Long Lake Road. It's going to be on a low hanging wire. No hurricane or working.
You're just tuning in. You're with Thomas Siegelstrom, Joe Kill with the CAT team, Ramsey County, Minnesota. Ramsey County Sheriff's Office.
Joe Kill's the, I don't know, you're one of the faster ones on the CAT team. Why don't you tell me your story? It was Monday again, wasn't it? Or was that Friday?
No, that was last Friday.
Why don't you tell that story? I don't know if we got to tell that.
Last Friday, we had a fresh motor vehicle theft. A delivery driver delivered some food to a house. While he was at the door, people ran out the back of the house, jumped in his car, and took off. Not more than a minute later, I spotted the car. Myself and several St. Paul squads tried to contain it at a red light in traffic at Payne and Phelan. The car ended up jumping a couple medians and taking off at a high rate of speed. We didn't pursue it. It got dumped a short time later over on the east side. Squads got in the areas, identified the suspects. They were running down the alleyway. They ran right into me and Thomas, pretty much. As we exited our cars, they decided one went down the alley, one jumped the fence. We decided not to jump the fence, and we had the house pretty much surrounded. We got a canine and gave some canine announcements, and he gave himself right up. He did not want to get bit by that dog.
Not that I've seen Joe Kill clear fences, so
it was late on Friday.
Yeah.
I didn't want to stretch it too much.
No, but like you said, we had him contained to that yard, set up a good perimeter, and the passenger, I guess I don't know what the passenger was thinking. I think he ran, and then for some reason ran back to where I located him and took him into custody. One of our apprehension sergeants located him, kind of gave updates. Once he was in custody, handed him off to St. Paul, and it was a good arrest. The driver was wanted on multiple violent felony warrants. I believe he might have had one out of state as well. So it was absolutely an awesome arrest. Great coordination. St. Paul did awesome. As he said, the canine definitely was a big determination in the driver giving up. I think a few barks from him, we got compliance, right?
Yeah, right away. You could see the suspect did not want to get bit. He was shaking. You could see his hands just shaking. Dog never came off the leash. Dog never got within, I would say, 100 feet from him either. Dog just got out of the car, started barking. They gave canine announcements, and the kid came right out. So canines are valuable. Huge tool.
Just the presence of them sometimes helps suspects or people wanted make better decisions.
Yeah. Influences them.
I mean, I don't want to get bit by a dog. On patrol, canines got to do a lot of bite work, so a lot of deputies will offer to assist with bite work, and it's called a bite sleeve, and you'll go out and set up. You're hiding in a certain spot. The canine officer will kind of track and then give commands, and you present the arm for a bite. I've felt the power in just that. I couldn't imagine without any protection.
Yeah, no thanks.
If you also saw our Facebook page, Ramsey County, Canine Rook retired this past weekend. Deputy Doug Hader was my partner on Midnights, veteran deputy. I had Rook quite a while. Him and Rook were involved in a lot of different apprehensions and a lot of good police work. And Canine Rook is going to go home and with the Hader family and live out a good retirement. So happy retirement to him. Yep, we just had shots fired in Central District. At this point, only one caller. One shot.
Fire 4853 Road on Power Line and creating smoke and flame. 96. Full call request on a civil issue. $52.83.
5283.
Assisting medics 1424 Eldridge is going to be for a medical alarm for about attendants. Made contact with a fall in the kitchen.
Still over here on the east side of St. Paul,
Okay.
capital city of Minnesota.
Those of you joining us for the first time, we're with the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office, which, as he said, the city of St. Paul, capital of Minnesota, resides in. We are deputies with the carjacking and auto theft team. So, primary goals is find stolen vehicles and crimes related with stolen vehicles. Which at this point, it's just about anything. Frauds, shootings, robberies, theft from autos, burglaries, thefts from stores, you name it. Stolen 800 block of Summit Avenue. Vehicle has been parked behind their address in this property since 0600. It is running, ignition punched. It is a 1998 Honda Civic, Minneapolis PD. Huh.
8620.
That was like the known stolen right before this huge craze. That was
Hondas. And Toyotas, I feel.
We're not going to head that way. St. Paul's already dispatched. They will be there long before we are.
Caller doesn't believe it. She can do it on her own.
So you got the state fair coming up. Not too long after school starts. Then hunting season in Minnesota.
That's right.
Joe Kill will get some days off.
Do some hunting. So if they're working on that bridge.
And our location is 280, or excuse me, Energy Park, and we're west of 280.
Okay, on Energy Park was.
New message. New message. New message.
Can I get a case number?
Sorry. Dealing with some info. Passing on.
The DOT enforcement 1747 Orange Avenue. 5 minutes ago, someone went into the caller's neighbor's house and stole a package. Suspect was an Asian male, 28, wearing a baseball hat with a red sweater, left in a green Honda Accord going south on a Menard.
That's going to be out of 3.
Yeah, stealing packages. Very common. Stealing packages.
Copy, thank you.
Oh,
5 minutes, 15.
5 minutes away. That's nice. Huh?
Sure, where, bud?
New message. New message.
5185, can I get RCN, please?
New message.
95, case number is 148, 583.
148, 583, copy.
We're going to keep an eye on that package theft. More often than not, it's a stolen vehicle.
Yeah.
Green Honda Accord.
Triple three.
Triple three.
They're assisted with 1300. And can you show us around to the courthouse, please?
Triple 33.
Three calls and pending.
Fraud, a DOC. That's it.
We are looking for a 21 Dodge Ram. With the color on that. It's gray, taken out of Luther Cadillac in Venice Heights.
Yep.
We are looking for that. What else we got going on, Joe Kill? Think of.
A lot of people are just gearing up for the fair. End of summer plans.
Anyone going to any of the concerts? I didn't see much that caught my eye for concerts this year, but then again, I guess I don't pay attention to all the new artists either.
Yeah, I don't usually attend them.
Next month it'll be 2 years of the cat team. Feels like we've been at this forever.
Feels a lot longer.
September 2021, Kill, Kyle, and myself were brought in under commerce grants, and it's kind of where the cat team stemmed off of. Our intel unit was already doing a lot of good work and up to date on a lot of these kids stealing cars, and we kind of rolled into it. So I remember the first time I met Joe Kill was he was working the state fair. It was the year the county had the fair.
That's right.
Horse patrol.
No, definitely not. Not for me.
There's guards in the horse barn, okay?
Actually did. I had to, like a few days prior to the fair, I had to
You did the free fair?
Yeah, man a gate and that all, man, that's busy. Busy. All night long.
Somewhere 520 custody. Full port.
Going to custody for season.
Yes, for people asking, the sheriff was doing live on patrol before.
Yeah, gosh, the sheriff's been doing live on patrol. It's been 3 years now, hasn't it?
I think maybe over, just
Yeah.
over 3 years.
It's always interesting being a patrol deputy up in the contract cities, and you throw that on if you're working a Friday night. Kind of listen to what was going on down in St. Paul.
Yeah, well, I worked, my schedule was every Friday. I worked every Friday night.
Now it's kind of expanded. We got live on patrol on Mondays with
Under Sheriff Mike Martin.
Mighty Mike.
Company is calling in.
Who is our undersheriff.
The shoplifter alarm.
Cat team falls under Sheriff Martin's command.
Suspect description is a black male wearing a black sweater and blue.
And you got Wednesdays with the cat team. So
And then Fridays with the legendary Pat. And Sheriff Bob Fletcher.
just Pat is legendary.
They both the legendaries.
Oh, okay. That sounds reading a lot of the comments that everyone's itching to get Bob and get the duel back in the front seat. Gone past 2 Fridays, so I'm sure they'll have Sheriff will have a lot to talk about.
Yes. They got played.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Can't turn left there.
Put a median. That's new.
Better remember that,
Yeah.
especially at night.
4446 on 22
Copy.
Reserve 422 Energy Airport.
Confirm.
Will be in service on number SPR 1402, apartments 1, number SPR 1406, in service to Lake County.
Okay, perfect.
Party.
Yeah.
It's a barbershop.
Not much popping off right now. There's a few calls impending. 911 hang up. Accident, hit and run, fraud, theft.
Two shoplifters.
Shoplifters at Burlington Coat Factory.
5283.
5283.
That's at 2100 Stanley Burlington Coat Factory. It was two shoplifters left about a minute ago. Like they were in a vehicle.
Hey there, guys.
1424.
This is the street where the carjacked vehicle dumped.
Yep. I want to say back in, is it April? Was it April or May?
Like right here.
Yeah, we had a carjacking in Arden Hills at the Cub Foods. And the owner had some good tracking on it, and we tracked it down to that
You
corner.
can cancel 358.
Suspect dumped it and left it, so
Yeah, like right away, immediately.
it was an older car that he carjacked, and yeah, that one was tough to put together. So we're really, a lot of the times they use it and they go use it for more crimes, or they're carjacking it because it's a nice car. There, might be credit cards, things of that nature in there, but he had it for, what do you think, 10, 15 minutes, and that was it.
Yeah, just raced down here, dumped it, and he's gone.
Got it back to the RO.
We'll be around to booking. David, correct.
Copy.
Why did you pick the last area?
Voters having problems with 1-year-old not answering questions. Please be advised it sounds like a struggle, possibly fighting, screaming for someone to get off.
Is that the 911?
Someone's asking me to talk about food like Kyle did last Friday.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're not much of a picky eater either.
No, I'll eat pretty much anything.
Do you like pickles, sir? I'm going to take a running poll for every time you guys ride with me. So far, I have one that dislikes pickles. And anything pickle-ish.
I do not like warm pickles, so if it's on like a sandwich or a hot sandwich, immediately gets picked off.
Pickled fish?
Now, if it's fresh jarred pickles, my favorite.
Your favorite?
Oh yeah.
So like the little
Not
mini
no,
pickles?
I like the larger ones. But homemade, or like fresh homemade.
Speared?
Yeah.
Speared pickles? What about pickled fish?
No, I've never tried pickled fish.
Here?
No.
On a cracker? Saltine?
No, no thanks. I got pass. I'm not that big of a seafood eater. I like fish. That's pretty much it.
See, I'm the same
I'm
way.
not a shrimp, lobster, crab type of guy.
I can do some shrimp,
4446.
crab every now and then. I love fishing, but as far as like eating fish, take it or leave it. I'm not like a. You love fish.
I like me some good fish.
You love some deep fried walleye with a half a shaker of salt on
That's
it.
right. Pretty much anything with a salt shaker.
Kill likes a good fish fry.
Good deep fish fry.
Okay.
Shore lunch.
Let's see. So some of the other discussions I've had. Ice cream.
I'm not a big ice cream sweet guy. I would.
Where's your go-to ice cream?
My go-to right now would be cup and cone, and they have a thing called Sunset Splash, which is the sherbet of the day with Sprite mixed in, like a malt.
Ooh. Sherbet Blast.
It's a Sunset Splash.
Sunset Splash. Show up and call it something wrong, and they. Sunset Splash.
Little hole in the wall, cup and cone. Been there forever. City of White Bear Lake.
1429.
Do you consider Culver's real ice cream?
Custard.
Custard, frozen custard.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Then you got Kyle Williams loves Dairy Queen, his soft serve.
Yeah. People are making it sound like Kyle must have been hungry last Friday.
Oh, we were starving. Well, we start, it's never good when you start off alive and you get a little excitement, right? You get a minor adrenaline dump, and then for me, every time I get an adrenaline dump, I feel hungry after. I'm like, yeah, we could go for something. Kyle was talking about we were talking about steaks, burgers.
Ooh, I love steak.
We
Ribs.
were talking how Kyle's a little likes he's the fancier side of things.
Yep, not like us.
He's a fancy partner. So every time we go out to eat, we gotta make sure, push comes to shove, I can hit a drive-through.
Pack an extra 100 in your wallet.
Kyle's picking. And his wife and family, they definitely travel a lot, so he's picked up a lot of experiences, and I definitely go to him for recommendations on certain things. It's definitely a restaurant. They like to try different places. It's kind of seems like a hobby for him. He enjoys it. So if I'm gonna bring the wife to somewhere fancy, I'll reach out to him, or just somewhere I've never tried. Yeah, he seems to enjoy that. So me, I'm a picky, not picky eater.
53.
I don't mix. I don't put vegetables like burgers or something. I'll have a salad, but I don't want it on my
You go
burger.
here with the left part.
What about soups and stews?
Nah, I have to be in the mood. Like if you were to tell me today you were making
Chili. Easy, throw everything in the crock pot.
my mother-in-law. For me, I'll eat all that stuff, but I'm not like having all the like. It ends up looking like a goulash when I scoop it. So I always mess with her. I'm like, oh, it's awesome.
Their soup, their spicy soup, or whatever it is. It's so good.
Chicken yolk.
No, it's not chicken yolk.
Good breadsticks.
Salad. Black olives.
Ah, no, close.
I do. We talked about that once. Olive pizza.
Absolutely.
Pepperoni. Little green olive action on there.
Okay. We're going to bring a skateboard one day and see if you can do it. Get hurt. Skate. Just like being singing. I don't think I ever had that in. Take a board right to the shin. You didn't know what other cards you got? 3? Oh, he gets shy.
I'm trying to grow
Cucumbers.
asparagus.
Oh, asparagus, yes. He loves asparagus.
But it takes years, I guess.
Did you plant enough to...
I don't know. Planted 2 little things, but they say that's all you need.
Really?
But it takes like a year or
To
more
take.
to take.
How do you cook your asparagus, sir?
Anyway, you can just put it in the oven on a little sheet tray, grill.
2022 black Yamaha.
Kilo Delta Romeo 294. Heading back to Houston.
70 Mary John taking overnight. Coming. In there, is it covered at
Looks
Clue?
like,
Maybe a
looks like
clue?
they dumped it and got on a bike.
It's been running, sitting there behind since at least 600 hours.
Yeah.
See, it might be related.
2265, 2267.
New message.
65. 67.
2880 Market, please try finding unit number on an assist. Requesting assistance in picking up the child when he gets to his mother's apartment. There's a history of verbal altercation. Waiting in a red Hyundai Sonata.
65 copy.
1435.
What is everyone's favorite fair food? What's your favorite fair food?
You know, I could just go there and eat Pronto Pops and French fries all day.
When you say French fries, like from the French fry stands?
Oh
or-
yeah, from this stuff. Tons of ketchup. Didn't we get a bunch of buckets last year?
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, we went through quite a few buckets, I think. I love French fries. Like my favorite. That's probably like it's like one thing I can't say no to.
Someone says a pickle dog.
Hey, pickle dog, huh? It's
That
definitely
type-
not up your alley.
Unless it's like just a whole pickle on a stick.
Or is it a deep fried pickle?
It sounds more like deep. Yeah, there's deep fried pickles, gator on a stick. Foot long hot dog. I'll have to agree with you on that. It's nothing better than a good hot dog.
Cheese on a stick.
Cheese, deep fried cheese on a stick.
You have to try it. We'll try
I
it
will.
this year.
Absolutely.
It's
try it.
essentially a Pronto Pup, but as opposed to the hot
Funnel-
dog, it's cheese.
Funnel cakes, nitro ice cream.
Ooh. The nitro ice cream. Is that the U of M does that right?
I don't know. Famous old Pronto Pop.
Sweet Martha's.
Yeah, you can only have so many though. Cookies.
Does-
One or two is fine. Oh, turkey drumstick.
Oh. Pork chop on a stick.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We did that last
We
year.
did
too.
do that last year. Lulu's, she's chicken fingers. She's got like a deep fried cheesecake or something this year. When I say she, it's just the name. I don't know who actually owns it.
Deep fried ice cream.
Deep fried ice cream. Is that like mini donuts with like ice cream inside of it, you think?
Must be. Mini donuts.
249, case number 148.
Mini donuts are another one. You can only have so many.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Lots of French fries. People love the French fries, garlic fries.
Ooh, from the ballpark.
Yeah, we got those too.
We didn't get those. Joe Kill likes beef jerky. I'm pretty sure we got beef jerky, right?
Oh yeah, we did for sure.
Yeah.
A couple times.
Was it cheap?
Jerky and sticks.
Yeah. Yep.
It was like a yardstick. It's like 3 feet long.
We'll have to make sure we get the coupon book if we make our way out there this year.
Mini donut beer.
Mini donut beer. I did have one. I think. Where was that by? I'm pretty sure I had one of those. Or was it the mini donut coffee? I don't remember now. I've done the beer flight out of the was it the Ag building? That big like octagon big white one?
Yeah.
Where by the big Space Needle? Is that the Ag building? We should know this, but I'll have to ask the chief of State Fair.
Wine flights also.
That's a no-go for me. Yeah.
That's definitely a Miller.
Joe Miller. Joe Miller likes his Chardonnay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I've never been a wine person. First time I had it was actually at a winery in Malibu. Wife and mother-in-law, before we were married, flew out and visit my brother-in-law who lived in was it Brentwood? It's like Santa Fe area. We went up to there. Oh, not good.
Well, I'm
I
sure-
guess it's an
I'm sure
acquired
some people
taste,
love
but
it.
yeah, you know, it's an acquired taste, absolutely, but you know, not what I think I'm going to acquire.
Some wines are great. Some I prefer red over white.
Really?
1990 Fairmont, investigate quick order.
Yeah, I hear people talk about the wine flight a lot. Every year I go to the fair, I'm like, I'm going to look for something. I'm going to buy, I always have the stands. I'm going to buy something this year. Something I want. And I just never quite do it. I buy it. I find something cool, and I'm just like, I don't need it.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever bought anything there.
I buy, my kids get something every year. There's like wooden, like airplanes and cars at like one of the stands. What, Heritage Square? Is that what it's still called? They usually break it throughout the year, so they always want a new one.
370.
Huh.
Assisted with 370.
Try to stay away from like ride. We do a few rides, but try to stay away from like the midway and games. That becomes expensive.
Oh yeah.
Minimal chip. like the line. Usually have like, you know, artists or something that at one time.
Yeah.
And you got the liney stand there. It's a nice little atmosphere.
That is.
Something I tried at O'Gara's last year.
What night was good too?
What was it?
That didn't have the right one on the front. Maybe it's a different one on the back. Maybe this one.
New message. New message. New message.
Five before this be advised on the UOP overload.
Good day. That's it. You said 57. Close before.
You know, the luck it's been the last couple Wednesdays is usually
Yeah.
we sign off and right when things start to pick up.
Yeah, it usually does. Oh, spaghetti and meatball pizza with pepperoni.
Did Green Mill used to have like a stuffed spaghetti? It was kind of like a,
Like a double bake.
oh yeah, it was like a calzone with like spaghetti in it, or like
Yeah.
a. You ever had paninos?
Oh yeah. Good food.
Yeah, they're panino fries. Not really fries. It's just, what is it, seasoned bread or something like that?
Yeah.
A little ranch. I tell you what, if they open a little booth just with panino fries, I think they would do well. Fair.
Yeah, probably.
Guys with a little ranch and some marinara sauce. I know what a lot of the times we'll be in certain groups or certain vehicles, but when a lot of that's kind of shaped up and squared away, we get to be proactive and
Go and hit certain areas and hot spots.
it's not always glamorous. It's not. It's a lot of digging, but we love it.
611 Liberty
Yes.
Way, Purple.
Road on the colors of the mail is following her. We're currently walking towards the BP gas station. Colors is the mail wearing a white shirt, blue jeans, the mail, black mail, 20, 40, 20, and black mail.
There she is.
Nice and white. Green will be clear.
Puppy?
Message.
Damn it.
Subject hold. They should be close to the Conway rack now, and there's also an email that's now with the mail that will go through. 4450 code 4.
New message. New message.
You can you report.
New message. New message.
They're on low under Conway.
Or what? It was no signs. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, weird. What are the odds of that?
4450 clear. Traffic. Night in Maryland. No plate.
New
Silver
message.
Ford Explorer.
Yeah. Okay, we got a stolen here. Edmund and Victoria. Edward Frank Sam 751. Black Jeep Jank Grand Cherokee. Appears to be out
From the
That's part of it again, same spot. Yeah, what guard were you at? From Victoria. Stolen Jeep Grand Cherokee. On Edmond. Facing eastbound. Mid block from Victoria.
Tell Steve stop. Tell Steve stop. Tell Steve stop.
Alright. It's gonna be on uniform. Left lane through Victoria.
Picking up speed now.
Copy, should be coming right at you.
Still appears left lane.
Still appears left lane. It's quite a ways up.
Stuck in traffic, coming hot, coming hot.
Go, go, go. Stuck right there. Get him, get him.
Two.
Got sticks, good sticks, good sticks, good sticks. Good try.
Come on, where'd he go?
59, 10, 2.
Might be one. It might be one, actually.
It's going to be eastbound from Chad's. It's going to be a Jeep Grand Cherokee through St. Albans.
One. Dale.
Looks like Dale. It's going to be going over the freeway.
Echo Frank Sam 741.
Echo Frank Sam 741. We're going to be St. Albans. Looks like we're getting on the freeway here. Westbound 94.
Is that it?
Yep. Losing tires. Looks like
Tell him to last pass him.
they already pull over. We're going to pass him. Still westbound. Get patched at the roll tag place. Same flights available.
Copy. Stock one.
Modern traffic. Speed's 80.
Copy. Modern traffic, speed 80.
Yeah.
Nope. Still westbound.
Copy, continue.
Lost a tire.
Lost a tire. Coming up to Snelling right now. Exiting Snelling. Oops. Exiting Snelling.
Lost tire, exit Snelling.
Lost it. Just lost it.
Just lost it. Just crashed. Crashed.
Just crashed. It was just crashed at 94 and Snelling. West Sergeant Copy.
107 copies.
All advised state.
137 copies in the area of Snelling and 94. Just county.
Copy. Westbound
752. We got the driver in custody. He ran back towards 94. We're on the on-ramp from westbound 94.
Copy, ran. Can we cancel flight?
Paper.
Copy, canceling flight.
Flight 446 now.
Copy.
Your incident is
4422. 4422. Please copy your messages, please.
137 on 2.
137.
I'm up on St. Anthony here. The county is good here, and there's only one person. He is in custody. Doesn't know to go further.
Great County is code 4 and no other outstanding suspects. Personnel 3.
Your incident has been updated.
about it. Get in.
Why?
Get in. Get
What do you
in.
mean you're not worried about it?
Get in.
Come on, do what?
Get in.
Get up!
All right, backseaters, I'm sorry again. We got one in custody. We're going to have to end the stream. We'll see if logistics help and we can maybe jump back on and fill you guys in. But appreciate you guys.